Welcome to CySec Masterclass with Shegun. Last video, the previous video, I spoke on personal risk management. I spoke on how you can identify sensitive information about you, how you can identify and classify those information, and how you can identify technologies that you have interfaced with over time to discover if they are safe enough or secure enough to host your information. In this video, I will be demonstrating how you can remove your sensitive information from the internet, and I will be using a tool called Data Discovery Helper, a free tool by F-Secure. F-Secure is an organization, a security organization that specializes in security solutions and products. So let's just get right into it. The first search engine we'll be using here is Google. I will be demonstrating on both Google, Facebook, and Twitter. On Google, we are going to be seeing, how information is being stored and what you can do to stop some certain information from being stored on Google. So let's just get right into it. So by just clicking this account, it will take us to our activity Google takeout from the Google account, and as you can see, there are various data that Google collects on the daily basis based on your activities. Here, this is log activity. Log activity, this is like a component of your account that records every of your activity on the internet, or better put, on Google or any other application that is related to Google or that is connected to Google in your account or with your account. Now, Android device configuration services, arts and culture, blog, so every applications connected to your Google account, Google has a log activity component that records every activity you perform that relates to all these, all these applications that are connected. You can see my drive, you can see my Google business profile, you can see Google Photos, you can see, and everything is ticked. You see 47 or 48. So it means Google will be collecting every activity performed on all this. You see location. So, but we need to check how Google is collecting this information, and then disable the information we do not want Google to collect. So when we go back like this, it will take us to the privacy, the data and privacy, and you could see here things you have done and places you've been to. You could see in my own setting here, I have paused it. I've paused my web and application activity. It means that whatever I do, for example, if I click it like this, it takes us to my activity control. So whatever I do here means Google will not, whatever I do on the web, whatever I do on applications like YouTube, Google would not, you see, it is off. Google would not collect those information. They won't take those information and store them. That is what that means. So coming back here, you see my location is on, and the reason why I put on my location is because I would want my device, that is my mobile device, location to be on, and the location history to be on, and for Google to save the location history in case of theft, or maybe I lost my device, my mobile device or something. So we'll be able to track it, and when the location is on, whether there is internet or not, we'll be able to track it. That is why I put on my location history. Now I have a very good and cogent reason for putting on my location history. If you do not have any reason at all, or any genuine reason for you to put on your location history, you should turn it off. You see, you should turn it off. But I have a genuine reason why I put it on, and I will be able to manage every of this, whatever that springs up around these location history. So also YouTube history, you see, I had to pause it. I don't want YouTube to save my YouTube history. Whatever I watch, whatever I do, I don't want them to record it. You know, this is just to show you that you can maintain privacy. You can decide what information about you is to be stored on the internet or by Google. You see, so yeah, so let's just check one more before we move to the next application or social media. You see, your info and who can see it. See, location sharing, not sharing with anyone. Now, this is very key. I do not share my location with anyone. Yes, Google collects my location history and store it because I want to be able to track my devices, but I am not sharing my location with anyone. And you could see that. So you can do a whole lot by yourself, you know, on Google, on your Google account, the data and privacy, to set up what information should be stored and what information you do not want, you know, to store on. You do not want Google to store for you or to be stored on the internet, because this will help you to protect some of your information and will not make it easily available to cyber criminals. So we can go back. Let's see, go back. Yeah, let's see and go back and see if we can check for Facebook. Yes, so let's go to Facebook right now. Now, Facebook has some of your information stored, and depending on what you supply, yeah, you see this, depending on what you supply, this, let's see, you see this are information that I can download. That is information Google stored for me, the information I supplied them, and that is stored for me. Now, I can go to activity log to access and evaluate and see for myself information collected by Google, my information. And I can come to any of this area. I can come to my profile information to see, okay, what information about me is stored here. You see, every activity, as I am updating my profile, every activity is being stored here. Every activity is being stored here, and we can see this. Every activity is being stored here. Now, you can check your post. You can check your post. Also, you can check other activities like your search history. You see, I searched Man Down the movie, and all those things. Now, you are in charge. You can delete if you do not want anybody to see this, or you do not want it to be stored. You can delete it. So you are in charge. You are in charge. You are in charge. And you can check what places. Let's see what places. You see what places is not enabled here. Is not enabled here. You can also go to your profile, for example, to take down some information that you think are sensitive. For example, if I come to my about and these are still okay. You see, I do not have any current city here. It is not necessary. My hometown is not added. It is not necessary. Yes, my phone number is here. I want family, friends, maybe somebody that have been looking for me, wanted to get in touch with me, can easily call me on this number. That is why my number is there. You see, no current. This is not necessary. No current. So you can control what kind of information you want to have on some of the social media. So yeah, that is about Facebook. So let's move back to Twitter. Let's move back to Twitter. What information? So Twitter have this archive where you can download every of the information that they collect. You see, there is a step here that guides you on how to download your information, the information they collect about you, about your profile. So these are very easy ways, to go about it, to check what information are stored and where, on what platforms. You can check smart chat, you can Snapchat, you can check Alexa, you can check Apple, and this will help you, to take down or to remove any information that you think is too sensitive to be resident online. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.